Okay, hello? Okay, hello? Okay, hello? Uh, I see him on miles. What happened? I'm I'm trying to give him my pony right now. I don't know. It says he's still green, so I don't know. What did he do? Did he do a kickoff return? I missed it. Oh man, come on, man. I can't do that either. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I was gonna give him a. I can't do that. Are you there? I was wondering that Blue was there. Oh, Blue, you there? Oh, okay. No, he's not sleeping, Eric. So you off for what? 6 weeks, Blue?
No, I work 7 days. Next 6 weeks I'll be off. The last Thursday to this Thursday I had to work 7 straight days.
Right.
So I'm off on the weekend now. So I get off Thursday at like 9:30.
Oh, so you off
Then
on the
from
weekends
8
now? That's nice.
yeah, for 6 weeks.
Oh, what's up, Hertz? You ready?
What up?
You ready to play?
Yeah, you ready? What's up? Oh man.
Let me
Goddamn, what the
uh let me know when to search.
is New Orleans on yet or no? Yeah, we're bringing it. So I need to get my trade or whatever. Yo, that player. Oh, he playing the game. Yeah, he'll cut it. George, you never did tell him to cut that player.
Yeah, I did tell him to cut him. He told me he tried to cut him, but the CPU wouldn't let him cut him. It wouldn't let him cut him. What's wrong? Oh, you been doing your training? All right. Let me know when the search hurts. Hey, Hertz, can you Hertz, can you hear me? Hello? Yeah, are you? Sir, I sent you the game invite. Can you join it? I sent you the game invite. No, I sent you the game invite on Madden. Okay, you want to research? Hold on, give me a second. Okay, all right, go ahead, search. You searching? All right. All right. I'll see you after the game, Hertz. I said I'll see you after the game, Hertz. I said I'll see you after the game. Yeah, I'll see you. Yeah, I'll see you after the game. Yeah.
Hertz TIME 0420 says, suggested pass.
We are approximately 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go in our nation's capital. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Robinson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Avery Williams. And they finally stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. A terrific return.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Penix. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Richie Grant in on the tackle. You talk about this Falcon defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, Daniels. That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Robinson with another carry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Daniels from the gun on third down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Daniels going to try to sneak. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. To the air. Penix. He completes it right side to White. You talk about this Washington defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On the handoff, McClellan. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Now it's McClellan. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. A run. It's McClellan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Wrong way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
To the air goes Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Daniels. His throw incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, Avery Williams. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a real...
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Commanders 13, Falcons 3.
2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
To throw is Daniels.
He'll buy some time right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Like it's been as negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Caught out left side by Robinson.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr.
from 8 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And they'll start this drive just across the...
We're gonna make a coaching change. Okay, here we go. We're good now. Just left-handed side.
Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now it's the backup Cousins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Cousins now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. To the air again, it's Cousins.
Oh, what are you doing?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the intercept.
Oh, my God. I can't pass with that guy, bro.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. But they go play action. Daniels.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
They'll throw with Penix.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
Now a 2nd and 6. And looking to throw, Penix.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
To throw again is Penix.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Charlie Warner
from 3 yards out.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Daniels.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A great return there of 22 yards.
And it will be Falcon football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Looking to throw, Penix. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dorrance Armstrong showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. That's taken it around the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the 1st. An audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Daniels looking to throw.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Penix.
And that's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
To the air, Penix. That's complete to the tight end, Werner.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And complete to Drake London. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Second down and 4. Penix working out of the gun here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
Over the middle, complete. It's Young. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Derek Young
from 19 yards away.
And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw with Penix.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes left side. He might score. He will score.
Touchdown, Commanders.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Pick a play. I can't pick a play.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Young. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll set up a throw. Trying to fit it in the middle, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Here's Daniels.
And he's got it.
Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler
In the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Give him 30 yards there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And caught by London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Rashad White with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
On the give, here's Robinson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 69 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
To the air goes Daniels.
Caught by the tight end Ertz.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Daniels going to try to sneak.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jaden Daniels
scoring on the sneak from a yard out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll throw with Penix.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it, but boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And looking to throw, Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Charlie Warner with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, It's been pretty sensational. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Looking to throw, Penix.
He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again, Penix. Got a man, it's London. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Operating from the gun, Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondale Moore.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Daniels.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play action, now it's Daniels. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
2nd and 10. Here's Penix. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. To the air, Penix. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 41.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, here's McClellan. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, such a close game, a very big one. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run with McClellan. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Penix working out of the gun here. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Penix. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. but I certainly didn't expect them to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
And that'll make this a 7-point game.
so that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throwing now is Daniels.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Here's second and a yard.
At the 41-yard line.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
And this one's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's 1st down.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Atlanta,
they get back to 500 at 8-8 with one game remaining.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.